Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Anytime you step between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, you know you are on hallowed ground in college football. This is one of the best places you'll ever watch a college football game. The red and the black, the dogs, even the Uggas are buried in the stadium. This is one of the most iconic spots in all of college football. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Holly. The Condors kicker headed toward the football, and their season is now officially underway. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. So Georgia's offense will go to work first. And here are the guys who make it go. Just an outstanding offensive line.
And it's amazing every year, man. We do these games, and we've done them for so long, and year after year, you can just hang your hat. Like this group up front on the offensive line is going to be physical. It's going to be tough. It's going to start there. And, Palmer, it's no different in this contest.
They've done such a good job, I think, too, developing guys up front, because they're not always getting five-star talent, but this coaching staff, year in, year out, they're able to get the most out of these guys, get them in the weight room, get their weight up, work on the technique, the fundamentals, and they all work so well together. They're so well coached up front, and no different this year with this youth.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running inside. It's Frazier. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
On 3rd down, here's Frazier. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
Well, it feels like each and every year when you talk Georgia and their ability running the football, they are about as deep at that position, running back, as anybody in college football. You look to last year, David, it felt like every game there was 5 or 6 guys. It was Nate Frazier and 4 other dudes all getting it done. They recruit so well at that position. They bring in fresh bodies. They wear defenses down. We expect that to be the same thing this year.
They do, but I tell you what, man, the highlighter to me, the top guy is Nate Frazier. And them keeping him this offseason, there was a lot of people that were trying to make him a very rich man. And I'm not saying he's not a rich man in Georgia, but, like, he is the superstar. He's got great feet. You saw him take next steps after his freshman year. And this guy really has dynamic quickness. He explodes through the hole, home run speed, doesn't mess around, has really proven to be a great back.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Just feeds the running back. Knocked down for the tackle. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. He's got it on the run. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Dogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Here's Nate Frazier. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line. Big play for both of these teams early in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Bulldogs! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
So the Condors offense will now get its first chance with the football. the option. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll try it again. Finding some room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And it'll be the Condors after exploding for that huge run. Back to work. They'll give it on the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Now the play fake. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Scanning the field, it's right. The screen, he can go. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The Condors will send out the punt unit. Let's see what he can do with it. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. What does the top 5 ranking mean for week 1? Optimism, hope, maybe, David, an excuse for the other team's fans to rush the field if they knock you off?
Well, it means, first of all, absolutely nothing, because preseason rankings don't show up anywhere at the end of the season, but it means this team is talented. It means they're thought of highly. They got to go earn it, Jesse, and it starts today, but the talent obviously is all over the field.
The number in the preseason rankings means absolutely nothing. You saw Florida State recently start in the top 10. They won 2 games by the end of the year. So you've got to go earn it. Yes, you're talented. Yes, a lot of eyeballs are going to be watching you, and people are really excited. You've got an opportunity to do things really, really that are special this season, but you've got to earn it on the field.
At the 40, there he goes. He's loose. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulldog!
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that one.
And he tacked on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They go to the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's right. Under fire. It falls incomplete and will change ends of the field to get things started back up. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense picks it up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Handoff, Frazier running left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll go right back to the run. There's a crease. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. Handoff for Frazier. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! The running attack gets it done and produces 6.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Hey guys, here on the away team sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up at the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And it'll be the Condors will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Across the 45. Still running at the 40. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Rolled his way into the end zone. His third touchdown in this game and his third on the season. They tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Rides the option, he keeps it. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. The Condors with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Gives it on the option. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now looking for that first down on third and short from the 26. Motion from the wideout. This is a designed run. Could be an alley. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's right. Here's the pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. And it'll be the Condors send out the punt unit. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. The short hands, it's Wiley. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. He's got him. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat, and it's a sack.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wiley. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Here comes the option. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Bulldogs using their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Here's a little room there. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Timeout on the field, and that's the 2nd called by Georgia. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Makes a move. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. This time it's complete. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Looking for the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. Right down the boulevard. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with Florida Atlantic taking on the number 25 team, the Florida Gators.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Off play action. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Upstairs, he's got it. And they'll bring him down after the long completion. An explosive pass play for this offense. Looking to throw it right. Under fire. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Nothing but green grass down the middle.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin. And you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
They'll start on the ground with Frazier. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Frazier again. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Firing to the right, complete. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Here's a give to Frazier. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's got it again. Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for them.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Run inside. It's Frazier. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. From the gun, running back gets to give. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The Bulldogs will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll run with Nate Frazier. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldog! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great. So, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together. Be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. The Condors decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. So pulls from overuse. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Georgia sends out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Not a lot of room to make this catch. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. From the gun, running back on the move. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Unloads it left. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Got it. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And it'll be the Condors come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The option look. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work for the first down in the final period of this one. Rides the back and leaves it. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And the third down pass is incomplete.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. So your defense has done yeoman's work. The idea is don't make any mistakes here. Take care of the ball and preserve this shutout. Gets it across the 10, a pickup of 5, and out of trouble to the 12. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in with one hand. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Oh, he's got a chance. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Quick handoff. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the back. After run, now throw. Fires to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Got a little grass. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it on the move. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The Dogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
And he's going to bring it out. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about, there he goes. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Second down coming up. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it on the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped immediately. Might have gotten a little cute with that run on third and long, and they got nothing to show for it. The Condors line up to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. So your defense has done yeoman's work. The idea, don't make any mistakes here. Take care of the ball and preserve this shutout. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He came so close to pinning them deep, but maybe just a little too greedy. Tried to get it too close, and it'll come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof, it was not a good day.
They'll go right back to him. Might have a chance. Makes it past the marker. He'll go out of bounds right at the 36-yard line, in the running game making its presence felt. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That is a big win for this defense as they